So we're going to do 3 problems together. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to randomly pick some people today. All right, Sadie, what is the first step that we're using today?
Changing the whole numbers into fractions.
Very good, Sadie. All right. Davian, what is my second step? Oh, looks like Davian's not paying attention. All right, Kara, what is my second step today?
To multiply.
Very good. Okay, Kamari Washington, what is my third step? Kamari Washington, what is my... Well, I see that you're trying to talk, hon. Okay, so Kamari, put it in the chat for me. What is my third step? Okay, Kamari Washington, I'm waiting for you to put that in the chat so we can move on. All right, we're moving on then. Anthony, what's my third step?
You divide.
You divide. Very good job. All right. Okay, so 3/4 times 14. Okay, I'm going to have everyone share, but please remember that when you're sharing, you are not shouting. And you are not, like, you're doing it all together, okay? So if you go to say something and you're a little bit late with your unmute button and it's already been said, then don't say it, okay? All right, so everyone, what does 14 now become?
14
over 15.
Okay, very good. Okay, now, can we do 3 times 14 quickly in our head?
Yes.
Yes.
Kind of depends on who you are. Okay, so I'm going to write this over here. So what is 3 times 4? 3 times 1
3
plus 1.
4.
Okay, so 42 is my numerator. Okay, and then 4 times 1 is 4. Very good. Now, I do not want to draw 42/4. Okay, so in these practice problems, we're just going to divide. But when you get to your quiz today, remember it's a graded quiz today. So when you get to that point, if you're still drawing models, that's okay. Okay, you don't have to do the division when you get to your quiz, but right now you're going to do your division. So I need to take 42 and I need to divide by 4. So if I have 42 cookies and 4 people, that's what we're thinking about, okay? So right now we just deal with the tens place. So if I have 4 and I need to put them in groups of 4, how many 4s do I have?
1.
It's just 1. It's not a trick question, right? Okay, so 1 times 4 is 4. Okay, so now I have 2. If I only have 2 cookies, but I need to put 4 in a group, do I have any groups? No groups. So this would be a 0. Okay, so I'm saying that there are 10 groups. Okay, and how many are left over? 2. I'm hearing people in my class say 2. Okay, remember that remainder, we don't say remainder 2, because we're not talking about whole numbers today. We're talking about fractions. So we do not write it like that. We have to write it as a fraction. So the leftover, the remainder, is our numerator, and our denominator is our divisor, what we were dividing by, which is 4. Okay? And then our last question should always be, can I reduce 2/4? So is 2 prime or composite, everybody?
Prime.
And 4?
Composite.
Okay, so remember the question is, can 2 fit into 4 equally? Yes, which means that I can divide them both by 2, right? Okay, so yes, that is equal to 1/2. So the answer for this question is 10.5. Any questions about that?
No, but we would have got half credit if we didn't simplify.
Right, so if you put 10 and 2/4, I would give you half points. Okay, but in order to get the full points, you have to have it simplified. Okay. All right, so Yvette, for this next problem, for 27 times 2/3, what do I do first?
Change the whole number to a fraction.
Very good. Ken Traylon, what do I do next? Okay, I'm not sure why so many people are having difficulties with their audio. I see that you're unmuted, but I don't hear anything. So I'm going to have to move on. Brandon.
He wanted to ask what you said.
Okay, my question was, what is the next step?
The question is, what's the next step? He said multiply.
Okay, so we multiply. Okay, so I need to do 27 times 2. So everybody, 2 times 7.
14.
Carry my 1. 2 times 2.
4 plus 1 is 5.
Plus, okay, so this is 54. And then everybody, 1 times 3. That's 3. Okay. I'm going to erase some of this to get some room. You should never erase your work, though. All right, so let's see. Eva, what's my last step? Or my next step, I should say.
Divide.
Divide, very good. Okay, so I need to do 54 divided by 3. Okay, and I'm realizing that when we were doing division, we did the box method, didn't we? Okay, some of you might be getting a little bit confused because I was using the little house. So let me draw my box. Okay, so I have 54 divided by 3. So if I have 5, how many groups of 3 can I make, everybody? 1. Okay, so 1 times 3 is 3. And then I do that subtraction problem. Okay. I tried to get over and let whoever that is in, but I couldn't do it. So 5 minus 3 is... Come on, everybody. I want to hear from everybody. 5 minus 3 is 2. Okay, so remember, I take that 2 and I put it over here. So now I have 24 cookies, and I'm sharing that between 3 people. Okay, so how many cookies does each person get then? So how many groups of 3 in 24?
8. 7.
Okay, so 3 times 7 is?
21.
3 times 8 is?
24.
24. Okay. All right, Yvette, I'm pretty sure that's you. Okay, so that means I have 8 groups of 3, right? So do I have anything left over? No. Is that okay? Yes. Okay, this is like yesterday's problem. Like yesterday's problem, we ended up with just whole numbers. So that might happen today. Okay. All right, I see some hands. Are the hands up because we have questions? Israel, Brandon, Lyric? No? Israel? Okay. All right, moving on to the last question. Roger, what is my first step? I'm not hearing anything from Roger. Stephanie, what's my first step?
So you move into a section.
Good. All right, very good. All right, Jalen, what's my next step?
Divide.
No, sir. What's the second step?
I thought it was divide.
Nope, you didn't write your notes like I asked you to. Kayra, what is the second step?
Multiply.
To multiply. Thank you very much. All right. 37 times 5. Definitely going to have to do that over here, aren't I? All right, so everybody, 5 times 7.
35.
Good. Okay. 5 times 3
18.
plus 3,
18.
18. So my numerator is 185. Okay. Everybody, 9 times 1,
9.
9. Okay. So again, I'm going to get myself a little bit of room so we can do the last step, which is to divide. So this time I have 185. So that means I have a 3-digit number. So 185, and I'm dividing by 9. So if I'm making groups of 9, and I have 1, that means I don't have anything, right? So I cannot make a group. David, you're not paying attention, and that's twice now. Okay, so I take my 1, and I carry it over here. And remember, when we're dividing, we're only focused on one column at a time. Okay, so I have 18. How many groups of 9 can I make out of 18, everybody? 2. Very good. Okay, so I'm taking that away. Okay, I don't have anything. This is a 0. So now I'm at the 5 mark over here. Okay, so if I only have 5 cookies, but I'm trying to put 9 in a group, do I have enough? No, I do not have enough. So this is a 0. Well, if I take away 0, what am I left with? I'm left with 5 leftover cookies, right? Okay, so remember that has to be written as a fraction. So the leftover is your numerator. The divisor is your denominator. Think, divisor starts with a D, denominator starts with a D. Okay? All right, and so then that last question is to ask, can I simplify? So is 5 prime or composite? I hear people in my room saying prime. Everybody, is 9 prime or composite? Composite. Okay. So then that question is, can 5 fit into 9 evenly? No. So my answer here is 20 and 5/9. Are there any questions about that? Lyric, do you have a question? Okay.
Oh man.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stop the video.